Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk About. And today I have games 3 and 4 of Division 1 for you. And first up, we're playing against an all Russian based side, which they can have some pretty good teams actually, especially if you have Etu and players like that. They're pretty dangerous, very pacey indeed, as you will see from this game. Now, I know I said in the last Let's Talk About that in this one I will be talking about Thiago and his move to Bayern Munich. But there's been an interesting development in the Premier League in the meantime, and there's also been a big transfer involving PSG. Now, I think what I'm going to do today is talk about the Wayne Rooney situation, and then in the next two videos I will cover Thiago and Bayern, and also Cavani going to PSG, and anything else which may happen in the meantime, like Alvaro Negredo going to Man City, which looks like it's almost certainly going through very soon. So Wayne Rooney has said that basically he wants to leave Man United. I believe it was he felt angry and confused or angry and disappointed. So along those lines, I know it was trending on Twitter yesterday, but I didn't really pay too much attention to it. But as I was watching Sky Sports News this morning, um, it was revealed that Chelsea have had a bid turned down. Now, originally it was thought to be 10 million plus a pick of either David Luiz or Juan Mata. Two players who, personally, I am very surprised that they were offered up. And it has now turned out that Chelsea have denied that they've offered any players involved in this deal. So it was just a straight money transfer, which makes a lot more sense to me because Juan Mata for me was one of the best players in the Premier League last year. And to be honest, I think he deserved Player of the Year a lot more than Gareth Bale did. Chelsea seems like a very good fit for Rooney, mainly because of the wage structure or lack of it that Chelsea have. So they could match Rooney's wages. I believe it's about 250k a week he's earning at United. He's got 2 years left on his deal. He's obviously not happy. Him and Moyes have had fallings out beforehand over Rooney's autobiography, an autobiography that I'm pretty sure he didn't write. Otherwise, it would be littered with spelling mistakes because we all know how clever Wayne is, or Wazza, to his mates. In my opinion, Man United would be best to get rid of him. Honestly, I don't see much point in having him sticking around any longer. He obviously doesn't want to be there. Uh, I was talking to a couple of friends a few months ago when it was first mentioned that Rooney was potentially leaving United, and we were discussing where he could go. And we really couldn't find anywhere for him a good fit. And we all said the same thing. It's pretty sad that this apparent player who is the golden boy, or was supposedly going to be the golden boy of English football, the world at his feet, gonna gonna rock everyone's world and play amazing for many years, has now turned 27, and it's very hard for clubs to take a risk on him. Now I know his wages play a part in that. 250 grand a week is a lot of money, and there's very few clubs out there who will pay that. Um, Chelsea and Man City would be the only two in the Premier League. Then you're looking at PSG, Monaco now, Real Madrid. No one's on that kind of money at Bayern, and I think that only Messi would be on that kind of money at Barca. And I don't think any Italian clubs would be willing to pay that kind of money either. So it is pretty sad that this guy who's supposed to be England's best player has turned 27 and he has basically nowhere to go. And Chelsea have offered him a way out here, and I really think that he should be trying to force through this move as much as he can, because he's obviously fed up at United, and it's obviously time for a move for Wayne Rooney. Rooney's obviously unhappy about playing second fiddle to Robin van Persie, but he's not on Van Persie's level in terms of finishing ability. Rooney scored only more than 20 goals twice in his Premier League career. Um, One was and I believe one of the times he was top goal scorer. But he's got over 10 goals in most of his seasons. He's never been particularly injury prone, but it's not enough for a guy who's supposed to be England's best striker, he hasn't scored enough goals for me. You know, he started playing when he was, what, 16 and a half or whatever it was. So he's played 11 years now. He hasn't got enough goals. And he doesn't bring enough to the team in terms of passing ability. And there's been lots to talk about moving back to midfield, but he'd be an absolute liability in midfield. You know, he can't tackle. It'll be like having a Paul Scholes, another Paul Scholes, but who can't pass. And is basically a hothead who's just a red card waiting to happen. So, honestly, if I'm Man United, if I'm David Moyes, I'm going to try and get as much money as I can from him and send him to Chelsea and just hope that it doesn't come back to bite me in the foot. In terms of the fee for Wayne Rooney, you imagine because he's going to another title challenging club in England, Man United will want to maximise as much as they can how much they get for him. So I would imagine this bid, this cash bid, is around 20 million to start with. They would have underbid to begin with. I reckon if you paid somewhere between 32.5 and 35, you'd probably be pretty close to getting him. You might have to do a couple of add-ons. 20 league goals would be a good one. How about 33 million and 5 million in add-ons? I think I see value in that for both parties. Chelsea need a new striker. They've missed out on Falcao. They've missed out on Cavani. They need someone up there. Torres isn't doing it, so why not? Why not change it up? Why not go and get Wayne Rooney? Why not make him the main man up front? Build a good supporting cast around him. They already have all the three guys playing off the striker that they need. They've got plenty of number 10s, that's for sure, with the likes of Hazard and Mata, Oscar, Andre Schürrle now as well. We got the forgotten men in Lucas Pizon and people like that who probably will never play. Victor Moses, etc. They've already got rid of Marco Marin finally after that dreadful year he had. Injuries and just never being in the. He was barely in the squad. I remember there was I think it was a third round FA Cup game. He didn't even make the living bench, and he was fit. I was like, blimey, what's this guy doing here? If it's not to play FA Cup third round games. So that about wraps up all I wanted to talk about today on Wayne Rooney. I'd love to know what you guys think about it. Do you think he will go to Chelsea? Or will he stay at Man United? And can Moyes keep him? And does Moyes want to keep him as well? I know he's gone out there and said that he wants him. But does he really want him? Is he just trying to force up the price? So yeah, let me know what you guys think. As I said, next episode I'm going to try and do Thiago and Bayern. I might end up doing Cavani and PSG, or maybe even Negredo and Man City. I don't know yet. Depends when I record it. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you have a good one, and I shall see you in the next video.